downtown New Orleans.
You broadcasting on me to broadcast.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. Second down.
Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Tyler Irvin back deep. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep.
Man, that bitch tackle me, man.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely
What
have
kind
to
of
like
shit
how
is
this
that? They gonna let the man
defensive
tackle my
play
man?
They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Harris to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Breeze looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
1st and 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 39-yard line.
I needed to.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score. On the ground, this is Kamara. They
gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Breeze to throw.
Oh, man, throw the bitch time, man. It was a fucking touchdown.
Forcing a 4th down. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the toss to Jones, running right. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Yo.
Throwing his Rodgers on.
Nah, I'm playing my clip. The one to play with Green Bay right now.
Able to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Hey, I tell you what, what you all today?
It's the right play because when you take those shots downfield,
I will get one as soon as I finish doing
defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Now I'm playing Lil Howard. Jamal is the one that plays with the Falcons. He probably watched. Yeah, send it as he forever for real.
The offense as they take over.
Yeah. All right.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run, it's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Man, come on, man.
The passing
Y'all killing me.
game
I'm like,
not in
y'all
sync
you
here
killing me,
early.
Pete.
And now it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier.
What are you doing?
Give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense was pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Oh, there it is.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, you eat some eggs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
You want to ass whooping?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking deep for Adams. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. That's the second quarter for him. He had 2 picks in this fight.
This is a tool that he threw. He couldn't shape. Couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Sanders on its intercepted. His own 10-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got Adams on the hook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
You'll have some yards. You might not have no point, but you'll have some yards.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers.
Got him.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be caught. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Stop. Hold on, we can do it now. You gonna do what? Oh, no. It ain't gonna stop me but the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They run with Murray. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Murray, the ball carrier. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. We'll go down the back before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Kamara on the handoff. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Breeze. It's intercepted. Picked up by and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Trubisky. Everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first.
And he is in for the touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Here you go. There go the ball across the line right there.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Who that? Who that? Who that said it's going to be?
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Draw play.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, there it is.
4th time tonight, it's an interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
God damn, who the fuck is that?
They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
No, not
the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let him throw it in his zone. 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 Shit, I might just play you 10 times a day. Get me $100.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Rodgers now on 1st down. Funchess has it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
This throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Move that ball and everything.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.
This is a bullshit there.
23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there.
Boy.
Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Jones.
You know that
get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Green Bay.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Man, what is it? Easy $10 right here. Oh, Lord, man. Look, the next time I play, you know somebody else.
Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams. Touchdown.
Davante Adams. There to make the grab. And the Packers
so what about the rest of my point? What about the other? What about the rest of the point?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints
That'll make you feel better. That'll make you feel better.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain of 2. Brings up
2nd down and 8. Breeze is looking to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Camaro. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try to cover
What the fuck?
he gets going?
Oh, he dropped it.
An incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
And he's dropped.
The clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Yeah, man, we ain't going to 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
Oh!
So this one, a victory here for
Who that said they're going to beat them Saints?
Need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only...